I feel like nobody really understands what the New York Knicks are doing right now. I mean, you look at what the Boston Celtics did last year and compare it to what the Knicks are doing right now. It's very comparable. I mean, the Knicks are shooting over 37% from three over the entirety of the season. They have this 5-wide empty set type of play calling where, Cat, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Brunson, Mikal Bridges, all of those guys can shoot threes, and it's becoming very difficult to stop, right? And what I wanted to do in this video, right, as the Knicks are ranking number 5 in the NBA in three-point percentage, I want to break down some of their plays. So right here, we're going to see this. We're going to kick it over to Jericho Sims. We're going to activate this DHO, right? If you guys don't know what DHO is, right? Dribble, handoff. Okay, so basically dribble, hand it off to Jalen Brunson. He's going to penetrate into the lane. The one thing we know about the Knicks, especially when you have a guy like Jalen Brunson, he's going to be able to attract attention. Now, again, we have to be able to read the floor. That court mapping ability is very, very crucial for a guy like Jalen Brunson to have. So as he gets that leverage to the paint, you're going to cause one or two, maybe even three things. Strong side rotation from the corner, weak side rotation from the opposite corner, or a double team from the top. Or you can get a combination of these things, right? So what we're going to see here is kind of a combination. You're going to see one, Maxey get put in jail. He's kind of behind, stuck on the backside of Jalen Brunson. Gershon Yabusele, he's now setting that double, that blitz, that fire from the top of the key. We get a little bit of a stagger over here from Kelly Oubre and a pretty much full rotation from Paul George. As we reach that point of attack, Brunson's going to look up at the basket, kick over to the corner, and OG Anunoby pretty much gets an uncontested three because Paul George wasn't in position to fully get up there, extend that arm, and contest this shot. Easy money, easy three. Now, the Knicks did kind of struggle in the second half of this game, but ultimately get a win, go through a little bit of adversity, and again, win the game. But what I wanted to do in this video is break down some of my favorite plays and show you why I believe the Knicks, it's very tough to me. I do believe, to a certain extent, the Knicks are the favorite out of the East. I think the Cavs are up there, the Celtics are up there, but the Knicks are playing very consistent basketball right now, especially from shooting the three ball. I'm going to show you why I believe that. Before we dive in, hit the like button. The goal is 300 likes. Hit that like button. Let's get into the video. All right. Another really good play here. So we're going to inbound it over to Miles McBride. We're going to get a DHO. Again, we're going to hand it back off to Brunson off this inbound. We're going to try to set up a screen from Precious Achiuwa. Now, the first thing we notice on this play, we're going to get a Varejao screen. If you remember that center back in the day, they used to run this all the time where it looks like they'd go up, set a screen this way, but last second change it up and come on this side just to confuse this big. You can already see him leaning to this side of the floor, gets him out of position just slightly, but now that we get this high pick and roll, we're going to read this defender, right? He's going to start coming up. If we can read him, if he fully comes up, we might be able to blow by him into the lane, and then we get that weak side rotation, might be able to find an open three. Or if he's going to bite up and then drop back into a drop zone, we might be able to pull up for a three. So as Brunson is getting off this screen, his only read is the feet of the big. You see that front leg plant up, but the back leg starts to drop back. Once he sees that movement, he's pulling up. Easy money. Great job by Jalen Brunson. Great job by Precious Achiuwa, really holding this guy back off that screen as long as possible, forcing Gershon Yabusele in a tough position. Because right now, what we see, this defender's kind of in jail. He's kind of behind Brunson. This dude, Gershon, who's kind of, fully committed in this drop zone on Brunson. You got a roller here. If this guy follows, you got an open three for Hart. If this guy rotates over, you got open three for Anunoby. If you got strong side, I mean, there's guys open everywhere. Once you get that initial rotation from the defense, easy money. Let's go. All right, real quickly, before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you want more Knicks videos. The goal is 300 likes. So hit it, but also, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And on top of that, We will be covering the Knicks all year long. Offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. We got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family. Again, great job here by Josh Hart. We're going to kick it over to him. We're going to set a double screen, one to the left, one to the right. McBride sets it. We got one here. We're going to roll out to the three-point line with McBride as well. We're going to space this floor very, very well. We're going to get Achua to kind of rotate to the top of the key here. Now we're spread out. Now again, we have that 4 wide, roll it to the basket in Josh Hart. We create this double team. Whenever you get that double team off the high pick and roll, the high pick and pop, whatever it may be, someone is always open, right? So now as long as we can read the court, have that court mapping ability, Josh Hart does a crazy good job finding McBride. We get overcommit here, right? Now we swing here and we watch them rotate late to that strong side corner with Mikal Bridges. And again, Mikal, someone that a lot of fans were a little bit nervous about getting that shot down. But man, he seems like he's back. He seems like he is fully invested in this team, and he doesn't have to bring that ball down to his hip and go up. He can catch it and then just pull up. That is one thing I love about Mikal Bridges right now is, man, wherever he catches that thing, he can just shoot from there. And that's actually a very good trait to have in the NBA. All right, here's another really cool play. We're going to get another one of those DHO actions here, but this time between Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. We're going to send Josh Hart around. We're going to come over, set a screen. We're going to have him come off this pin up and have Mikal Bridges having to make a decision. And what do I mean by that? So as we set this screen on his defender, the main defender is going to have to make a decision. Do I go over and deny the pass, or do I allow him to catch it and just try to contest maybe a 3 or whatnot? So this defender is actually going to, ball watch a little bit too much here. He's going to lose focus on Mikal Bridges. Now, instead of him trying to come around and get a DHO here, he's just going to cut to the basket, right? We got a screen coming here. We got this guy over committing to the pass to the three-point line. And now we get this leverage to the basket, right? Great job clearing out here by OGN or Precious Achua, I mean. And then Mikal, nasty finish under the basket. This is just good ball movement, good spacing by the offense, but more importantly, a good job by Mikal Bridges reading and reacting and attacking to certain parts of this defense. Once they overcommit to denying ball at the 3, let's cut. And again, no Karl-Anthony Towns in this game. They still look like a very good team. All right, and lastly, I had to show you guys this play right here. This is, if you don't love watching basketball, watch this play, and if you still don't love basketball, I think you need to give up, because this play is beautiful. So we're going to kick it. Obviously, we got a mismatch down low with Jericho Sims. Probably not the best pass in the world. A little bit risky, but when you have that mismatch, sometimes you just do what you got to do, right? Chucks it up there. Not the greatest pass in the world, but Jericho Sims, he knows the court. He knows where his guys are. He knows where to get this basketball. He's in a very bad position here, close to that end line. He kicks it over. Mikal is going to draw a rotation from that top side because they thought Oubre was getting, bullied down low. So he kicks to the corner. He's now going to move the ball to the top of the key to Jalen Brunson. We're going to get extra rotation from the weak side by Paul George. We're going to kick it over to OG Anunoby, which is going to cause rotation from Eric Gordon. Right, so boom, rotation everywhere. Now we have the weak side big trying to rotate over to McBride. 2.1 on the shot clock. Pull up 3, gets it to go. Guys, do you understand how demoralizing it is to play defense like this, rotating everywhere? You are rotating all around the floor. Everybody had some sort of rotation. Right, if we go back to the start of this play, not only did we have to rotate Maxey there, but we had to rotate Paul George to the top. We had to rotate Eric Gordon over here. This big was trying to get back into the paint to go guard Jericho Sims initially, but then he had to rotate from the weak side to now the strong side. I mean, man, that is basketball right there. This play is basketball to a T. Look at all the rotation. Look at how difficult it is to guard this team, because they all could shoot the 3 ball. You have to run all of these guys off the 3-point line, besides Jericho Sims, but he was rolling to the basket. Great play. Let's end the video there. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace.